David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. We'll see the Houston Rockets taking on the Boston Celtics. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Olajuwon is out there with Drexler. Then it's Harden. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Yao in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the dunk by Drexler.
A high flyer, yet it's seemingly effortless in terms of how he just swoops in to the basket. Clyde the glide in full effect.
Now here's Bird. And there's the pass to Kuzi. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Fires the 3. Drexler, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Kuzi passes to Bird. Havlicek kicks to Bird. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for. Bird hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pierce with the steal. To the paint. Here's Kuzi. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Drexler. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I spoke with the Celtics head coach a little bit ago. He knows they're up against an excellent defense. He's been planning ways to get around that. He said it won't be easy. We have to fight for every basket, but this is our first matchup against them this year. Maybe we can catch them off guard. And if they adjust to that, well, we're going to have to adjust back. We'll see whose strategy pays off better. Kevin, back to you.
Good information, D.A. Thanks. It'll be interesting to see which steps they take to accomplish their goal.
And guys, getting any kind of rhythm going offensively, I think would be a win against that defense.
Yeah, if you build the confidence early on, that'll go a long way. If you don't, wow, this could be a long one.
Trying to get open is Bird. Pierce's shot is good.
Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Drexler. And it's Houston with another. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Harden scanning the floor. And it's good. 2 points.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Havlicek, the pass to Russell. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Havlicek against McGrady.
And you have to appreciate the reach of me. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot. And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A. Olajuwon with the block. 3-on-3 from 18 feet away. And it's McGrady that time on the assist by Harden.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Celtics trail by 6. Russell passes to Kuzi. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Yao with the block. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball. And he makes good on the layup.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Here's Kuzi. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Havlicek kicks to Bird. Six on the shot clock. To halt the run. A new 14 for Boston. It's good.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Now, here is Harden. Harden draws the double. McGrady outside. Offensive rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Havlicek the pass to Kuzi. That's tipped.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
McGrady passes to Yao. Back to McGrady. Passes to Yao. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
No good from Bird. Houston leading by 8. Here's McGrady. Sweet little floater. McGrady's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Baseline try. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. Houston leading by 10. Pass to Harden. Pass to Yao. Now Drexel. Feeds it to Olajuwon. Shoots over Havlicek. That one a little long. Bird, the pass to Kuzi. Back to Bird. Over Harden. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Bird's got 6.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
Harden outside. Over Kuzi. Yao controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Yao's got his 2nd bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Kuzi passes to Bird. And stolen by Yao. Drexler up top. Here's covering. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Rockets shooting their first free throws here for the night. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Drexler. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches? I mean,
no.
Well, I don't know if...
I mean, if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game. Somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. I mean, quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time.
Yeah.
Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys. As the season goes on, you just don't see the whole.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Kuzi passes to Pierce. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Shots good by Drexler.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Celtics trail by 15. Here's Kuzi. No points in the game yet for him. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
McGrady against Havlicek. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Harden. And he lays in the alley-oop. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
Now here's Drexler. He's got 11, and there it is for him.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's Kuzi, guarded by Harden. The pass to Bird. Oh, Russell in position.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Harden dishes to Yao. Nice D from Russell. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Havlicek, and he banks in the layup. Havlicek's got 6.
And guys, Havlicek in a nutshell. Just constant motion, unparalleled stamina. This guy will wear you out.
Harden with it, and it's Bird picking him up from the baseline. Harden can't hit. And pushing it up, here's Boston. That's good from Paul Pierce on the assist from Havlicek.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Kuzi passes to Bird. Outside Russell. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Kuzi. Off target from outside.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
And another three for Houston.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
He kicks to Russell. Bird against Olajuwon. Bird outside. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Yao. Passes it to McGrady. Shoots the three. They get it again. Here's Olajuwon. Nice D from Russell.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Rockets leading by 14. Pass to Harden. And Boston with the rebound. Russell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Havlicek the pass to Bird. Yao with the block. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Now here's Drexler. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Boston, you've got Russell. Havlicek is out there with Pierce, and it's Kuzi in at the one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Russell. Good on both. So here's Murphy. Kicks to Sampson. Pass to Olajuwon. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Olajuwon's got his 2nd basket. Havlicek the pass to Cowens. Back to Havlicek. Over McGrady. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Havlicek.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
A 3 from Drexler. Here's Sampson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Celtics trail by 15. Havlicek the pass to Cowens. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Havlicek. Here's Russell. And no good that time. And it's Houston the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
From 11 feet away, a shot by McGrady, no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one, Kevin. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Rockets leading by 15. Here's Drexler. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Drexler's got 15.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here is Havlicek. 8 points for him. Pulls up, high post. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And Murphy kicks to Drexler. 6 to shoot. Here's Olajuwon. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Celtics trail by 15. Inside, Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
Now here's Drexler. 15 points in the game. Here's Olajuwon. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Olajuwon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pierce dishes to Havlicek. Olajuwon with the block. There's the feed to Murphy. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got 3 assists tonight.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here is Havlicek. He's got 10. Over to the wing. Cowens passes to Russell. Havlicek outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Havlicek's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
With the teardrop, the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Rockets lead by 16.
Yeah, almost impossible to keep Sampson off the boards, and even harder to prevent the putback. It's just not his size. It's his nose for the basketball along with tremendous quickness.
Now, here is Russell. 8 points for him. Outside, Pierce. Here's Cowens, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Cowens has got his first 2 points of the night.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
And it's Havlicek missing.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
McGrady kicks to Murphy. Over Pierce. Murphy can't hit.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Here's Kuzi. He's guarded by Murphy. Kuzi passes to Havlicek. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Pierce. Misses off the right iron.
And that's how you want to see defense play. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
And it goes down 2 points. McGrady's got 13 points.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
White, he's checked in for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 16. And here's Pierce. Havlicek kicks to Pierce. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting two.
And the first one drops. Pierce hits two.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here is Murphy, and Hayes throws it down.
There's just so much Murphy can do with the ball in his hands. He can score himself when he has to, but finding an open teammate like that is always his first priority.
White down low. He's guarded by Murphy. And it's White missing. Murphy with the ball. The pass to Sampson. Over White. Rebound Boston. Passes it to Pierce. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Kevin McHale, he checked in for Boston. Bird comes in for Paul Pierce. And the Rockets making a change here. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Tipped away. And stolen by White. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Rockets leading by 16. Here's Tomjanovich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Harden against Bird. Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Now here's White. He's guarded closely. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. White's got his first basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Hayes, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Rockets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. first one at the line is good. Allen's checked in for Havlicek. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Celtics trail by 17. Allen dishes to McHale. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Boston, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Rockets leading by 16. Here's Harden. A shot off that time, and it's Boston the other way. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Allen against Harden. He kicks it to Hayes. Clock at 6. Here's Francis. That one off the back iron and out. Celtics trail by 16. Right side White. With the floater. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Tomjanovich. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Yao. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
White the pass to Russell. And here is McHale. It's Allen on the wing, guarded by Harden. Now White, and here's Bird from the arc. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Now here's Harden. The lead is 15. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Rockets leading by 17. Shot from the wing, and Houston again with the bucket.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Bird outside. He dishes it to Russell. Over Yao. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 10.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Harden against Allen. Pass to Francis. Here's the 3. Rebound Boston. Russell's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Allen passes to McHale. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. .16 left in the first half of the game. Harden outside. Here's the floater, and it's sent back by Russell.
Wow. Look at the extension Russell gets there. That comes from great positioning, plus the quick jump with the wingspan.
Now here's Bird. 11 points in the game. Russell inside, covered by Hayes, and it's Russell missing. Houston leading by 14. Here's Francis, goes straight through the defender for the dunk, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Kevin McHale.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
They're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 17. Back to Bird. And a missed layup.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Now here's Harden. Out to the wing. Here's Francis. And the three off target. And so it's the Houston Rockets out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Houston holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, what's your take?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic. That's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic so far from Clyde Drexler.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Rockets leading by 17. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Tracy McGrady. Olajuwon is out there with Drexler. Then it's Harden, and it's Yao in at the 5 down low.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Russell with it. Yao picks him up. Bird. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got rebound number 8 now on the night. McGrady against Russell. McGrady outside. And he gets the bucket. 14 points for James Harden.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Kuzi passes to Bird. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Shoots from the baseline. Kuzi's got his first
simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
There's the dish to Bird. Havlicek outside. Now against it. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Bird. Bird's got 3 assists tonight.
An obsessive perfectionist. Bird's become one of the great passers this league has ever seen.
Now here's Drexler. He's got 17. Bank shot, no good.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be having 3 of 4 to start it off.
Havlicek the pass to Kuzi. Bird outside. And here's Russell. 12 points for him. Now the pass to Kuzi. Austin needs to get off a shot. Here's Bird. They get it back.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Harden against Havlicek. Here's Drexler. Here's Olajuwon. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Olajuwon's got 8.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Now here's Bird. He's got 11. Over Drexler. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Houston leading by 18. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Now, here is Harden. He's got 17. Count it.
Inside, outside. Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
To the middle. Here's Bird. Yao with the block. Down low. Here's Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Boston making some changes. Parrish, he's checked in for Russell. And it's Garnett in for Larry Bird. And then for Houston, Malone comes in for Yao. And Chris Paul subbed in for James Harden. Kuzi passes to Havlicek. It's Pierce on the wing. Drexler defending. Back to Havlicek. Just 5 to shoot. Over Olajuwon. But they'll get another chance. Here's Kuzi. McGrady covering. Pass to Garnett. They need this, and it's good on the layup. Garnett's got his first points in this one.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Now here's Paul. Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Pierce. Kicks it out to Garnett. Back to Pierce. To the inside. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Here's Paul. Right on the bucket.
Now you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball.
Pierce with it. He's got 6. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Boston making a switch here. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Parrish kicks to Jones. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Olajuwon's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Paul. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Paul's got 4 points this quarter. Rondo against Paul. Pierce with a wide open look. It's good from long range.
Now you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find him.
Pierce has gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Drexler against Pierce. Fires from the wing. And Houston again with the bucket.
Ooh, that's a great matchup for him just because of the size difference right there. He makes that mid-range shot at a very high percentage.
Here's Rondo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
And Rondo playing with great energy right now, putting the defense in some very difficult spots.
This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
And he's good on the second. And here's Houston. Here's Drexler. 19 points in the game. Yes, that goes in.
And how about the offensive explosion here by Clyde Drexler? Has really developed his skill set. No one's been able to match up with him all night.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shot.
And that one misses. Jones dishes to Rondo, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
And this is why Rondo's teammates love to run and play with him. Fearless as a competitor and terrific at scoring in deep.
Here's Paul. Great D that time from Rondo.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
The Celtics have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Free throw good, Paul Pierce. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Here's Olajuwon. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Parrish. Here's Pierce. Rebound by Drexler.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Paul. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Malone. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Malone's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
To the middle, Malone with the steal. Here's Drexler. Doesn't go for him. Now Boston takes it the other way. Outside Pierce. He feeds it to Garnett. Olajuwon with the block. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Houston making a switch. Smith has checked in. Al Paul. Pass to Malone. Basket counts. Malone's got 4 points this quarter.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
Pierce, the pass to Jones. Back to Pierce. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Now here's Paul. A 3 from Drexler. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Austin with the ball. Now here's Pierce. Outside, Jones. Back to Pierce. And the layup's good off the glass. Pierce has got 16.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pierce against Drexler. Malone right side. And the layup falls. He's got 6.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Parrish. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Outside Rondo. Lets a floater go. Sampson pulls it in. Sampson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Can't hit that one. Left side, Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Drexler against Pierce. Drexler, that's good. Drexler's got 26 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
With the shot. And he overshot that one, missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
It's tipped. And it's Houston on the break. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Houston, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Drexler. Boston making a switch here. Bird's checked in. And then for Houston, Yao checked in for Malone. And James Harden subbed in for Smith. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Harden against Rondo. Pass to Cowens. Yao with the block.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Rondo passes to McHale. Back to Rondo. Over Murphy. And Rondo with the basket on the assist by McHale. Rondo's got 5 points now in the quarter. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Rockets ahead, running away with this one. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Boston. We've got Kevin McHale. Rajon Rondo is out there with Allen. Then it's Jones. And it's Cowens in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Here's Francis. Here's Yao. Lays it up and banks it in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Jones. Count that one.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Francis. Here's Tomjanovich. Here's Yao. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
And that one is good. 7 points for Rajon Rondo.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Here's Francis. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And the layup is good.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Jones, the pass to Collins. Back to Jones. Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
Now Drexler following Ray Allen's three-point attempt. Hayes trying to break free. Shots good by Drexler.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside Rondo, 5 to shoot. Over Hayes. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here is Rondo following the score by Houston. Yao with the block. McHale kicks to Allen. Right side Rondo. No good, unable to end this run. And it's Houston's ball. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Hayes throws it down.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
So it's the Celtics now, following the score by Houston. Outside Rondo, the pass to Jones. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's Houston with it. Drexler right side. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Allen outside. Kicks it to Rondo. Passes it to McHale. Over Yao. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Francis. Drexler outside. Down low, Yao. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Jones looking for an opening. The tray. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Tomjanovich. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed. Terrific anticipation. And the delivery, Kevin, on time, on target.
Now here's McHale. Pass to Collins. Takes a 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Tomjanovich. And the layup's good off the glass. Tomjanovich has got 4 points this quarter.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now here's McHale. Rondo finds Allen. McHale outside. To the wing on the left. Rondo, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over,
yes.
And you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior and you're a college player and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
Here's White. Dishes to Garnett. And the pass to Parrish. Now White, defended by Yao. Kicks it out to Garnett. 5 on the clock. Jones for 3. It's rebounded by Paul. And it's Paul with the ball for Houston. It's stolen by Jones. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And White with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the lightning quickness, the cool demeanor. Just no one works harder at the game of basketball than Jones. He's always in shape and always ready to make a play.
And he makes the first. And bird rights an important element in structuring the salary cap. Can you tell the viewers exactly what that means?
What it means, Kevin, is you have the ability to go into the above the tax to sign your own player, and so it doesn't cost you in terms of tax dollars. So player finishes his season, you have bird rights on that player. You can negotiate a number that's not going to impact your bottom line and cut into your salary cap. So very important when teams are maneuvering around and trying to get players on their roster for a season or two, that after that second season or third season over, that the bird rights still remain for them to extend him even further, to keep him around the culture.
Here's Malone, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Brent, you know, the NBA not the only league with great players and great play. Talk about some of the other prominent leagues around the world. There's some terrific competition.
There's some great competition overseas in the Turkish leagues. Some very good players that play in the Russian league. there are some great players who are coming out of Australia, and we're actually seeing players now skip playing in the G League to go down to Australia to start their development and professional careers. So when we talk about the world game, Kevin, we're not joking around. It's a very real thing, and we continue to invite the best players that we can find, and they come from all over.
Now here's Rondo following the miss by Moses Malone, and the basket by Jones.
So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Here's Paul, and Boston with the rebound. Garnett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Boston now. Right side, White. He kicks it to Parrish. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
Ball against White. Pope loose. To the paint. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Paul surveying the floor. To the middle. Here's Malone. And that time, also a missed shot. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to the perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from there.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Passes to Malone. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Parrish. Allen outside. He dishes it to White. And here's Rondo. Puts it up from 12, and the shot goes in. Rondo's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yep, can be a threat from the mid-range whenever Rondo looks to get it going from there.
Pass to Tomjanovich. Back to Paul to stop the drought. Offensive rebound, Sampson, and that one is stuffed right through.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Nobody near Allen. A three-pointer, no good. Malone with it. Brent, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win for the NBA.
I'd like to see more.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
Smith against Rondo. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Feeds it to Garnett. Out to White. Teardrop shot, and he lays it up and in.
Oh, perfect perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Now Paul. Pass to Tomjanovich. Malone against Parrish. Here's Paul. Back to Malone. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's White. So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.